Brilliance Audio presents My Days, Happy and Otherwise by Marion Ross with David Laurel. Foreword by Ron Howard. Performed by Marion Ross, David Laurel, Ron Howard, Jim Meskimen, Don Most, Anson Williams, Scott Marshall, Gwen Barone, Scott Baio, Henry Winkler, Maxine Max Andrews. While the majority of my days have been happy ones, I have certainly had my share of those that were not. That's life, everybody's life. And no matter what fortune or misfortunes we are born with, encounter all along the way, or earn during the days we are given, the goal is to always make as many happy ones as possible. I have accomplished that goal. For as long as I can remember, from back when I was just a young girl growing up in Albert Lea, Minnesota, I have always viewed each one of my days as little empty stages that needed to be filled with all manner of wonderful adventures, stories, and characters. In my bedroom on the second floor of our little house on High Street, I would secretly dream of playing the lead role in these adventures, which would always include my taking curtain call bows in front of a standing audience, doing a dramatic scene in front of a camera with a famous actor, and signing autographs for adoring fans. As I made my way into a theater for a star-studded Hollywood premiere, it was a dream that I held as a closely kept secret, because I knew if I ever made it known, my sister Alicia's laughter would never cease. Those adventurous dreams that were played out in my carefully guarded secret became the cornerstone on which I built a life that would see those things become a reality. And while I always fully expected those dreams to come true, so many times, and still to this day, it amazes me that those secret dreams did actually come to fruition. And so, having lived a life in which so many of my dreams did become a reality, I found myself constantly being told by my son Jim Meskimen, my daughter Ellen Kramer, my longtime personal assistant Gwen Barone, and many others, that the days of my life, those days, filled with the dreams that would take me from Albert Lea to Mississippi, along with the ones that brought the challenges and losses we all face, would make for an interesting story. While I spent many years rejecting that premise, in the late summer of 2015, I began to think that perhaps they had a point. Maybe, just maybe. I reasoned there were those who loved to read stories about dreams coming true, and by reading the story of my days, would better understand the fact that no matter how blessed one may be, and I certainly have been blessed, the same path that fulfills our dreams also has many twists and turns and detours and pitfalls that must be navigated. To further convince myself that there may be those who would be interested in reading my story, I imagined the uncountable people of all ages I've encountered over the years who have told me how much they loved Happy Days. I thought of the many people who had told me that I was one of the TV moms, like Harriet Nelson, Shirley Jones, and Florence Henderson, whom they had always wanted their real mothers to be more like. Or, in some cases, who was what they imagined a mother they had never had would have been like.